Just waiting on people to jump on. That's right, UGC forever. What's up, Just Be Real? How you doing? Greetings, greetings, all my UGC comrades and everyone else. My UGC squad and guests. Good evening. How are y'all how are y'all making out with this pandemic? No such thing as an ugly girl. Vegas in the building. If you are here, darling, there is such a thing. This channel is called the Ugly Girls Club. So that's a thing here. That's a thing here. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Oh, we're starting right. Mr. Wright is in the building. All right, let's get it started. You've been missing the lives? You got to hit the bell, mama. You got to hit the bell notifications. Well, you been working overtime? Don't tell me they got you working overtime because of the Rona. Rona got you working overtime? Following you since Google Plus. You've been following me since Google Plus? All right, all right. Good to know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we must thank Mr. Wright for all of his support. Mr. Wright puts his support in the account. And I like that kind of support. With actions, not just words. Don't we love that? I love that support. Oh, we better stop before they call us hypergamous. Before they say we're hypergamy driven harlots out here. We don't want to be labeled that. God forbid any of these red pillars call us hypergamous. That's like a cuss word these days, right? A woman who wants a man to provide for her is a heathen. She lacks ambition. She's lazy and what else is she? She lacks intelligence and her own resourcefulness if she requires a man to provide for her. Right? Right? Isn't that what they say that we are? And then when we don't need a man for anything, we're feminists. And we are heartless, cold-blooded bitchs who lack a sense of humanity and femininity. Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what the word is on the street? What's the word on the street, y'all? You can't win for losing. You have too much ambition or not enough. What are we going to do about that, y'all? What are we going to do about that? Because ugly girls, we are between a rock and a hard place because we can't be too ambitious. Like there's never enough ambition for a woman who's unattractive. Like you really got to come with your ambition. And at the same time, as much ambition as you have, it doesn't increase your attractiveness. So there's that part. It's like the more ambitious you are, the more chin hair you got. As opposed to another woman who's ambitious, she's just seen as a go-getter. The more ambitious you are as an ugly woman, the more testosterone you wear. The uglier you become, actually. that's what that is. So you between a rock and a hard place, ugly girl. We're like they treat us like we are like we are disabled, like handicapped people that you have pity for, handicapped people or people who have deformities, like like maybe Down syndrome or something like that, an extra chromosome or something like that. That's how ugly girls are treated. Like we have an extra chromosome. Like we have a sort of some sort of chromosomal imbalance. It's rough. It is hard out here. Pimping ain't easy for an unattractive girl, but we got to get it. Yes, like, share, subscribe. Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. So I know, the word on the street, this hypergamy thing, conversations are not going anywhere. The manosphere is filled with long hours and hours of dissertations and soliloquies and heartfelt I don't know, trauma bros that swap trauma stories with each other. You high five and you slap each other on the butt like you football players do. They slap your teammates on the butt. Like good story, good story. And I got one more better than that. I got a bigger hard luck story than that. So y'all just slapping each other on the butt, giving each other support, crying over women that never wanted you. That's really what MGTOW is. MGTOW is a bunch of men who've been burned by women who never liked them to begin with. So you MGTOW guys got to join. You really, I can make y'all honorary members of the Ugly Girls Club if you like. Because you MGTOW guys, really, we're kind of in this thing together. We have the same perspective on things. We understand rejection. We understand when people misuse us and misrepresent their intent and themselves and oversell and underdeliver. You MGTOW guys know what that's about because we've been living it all of our lives. We ugly girls have been living what you guys are experiencing for our entire lives. So, I'm willing to make you guys honorary members. You could be honorary members in our club. Because you understand what it is. You understand what humiliation is. You give your all to somebody and they just disrespect and they stomp all over your heart. You understand what it is. You guys are getting burned because you've chased women. You chase after women who don't want you. Who only wanted what you could provide. She didn't like your personality. She didn't like your stroke. She didn't like how you smelled. She just wanted the check. She wanted to get the pension plan, the guaranteed check, the Social Security, the life insurance policy. I don't know. Well, whatever it is you guys were offering. She was in it for that. She wasn't in it because she actually liked you. And you guys didn't have a problem with that until she couldn't keep up the facade anymore. Because most of you guys know going into it, she ain't really that into me, but you press the issue. You chase. Ain't that what the chase is? You run after women who don't want you? Ain't that what all of y'all do? So you understand rejection, and rejection is a whole part of the mating process for you guys. That's if she doesn't run, then you don't even want her. If she stands still, and unless you get her straight off the rim, you looking at her like, maybe it ain't worth anything if she ain't running. If she's not running away, maybe it ain't worth nothing. So there's that part. So from the gate, a lot of you MGTOW guys, your relationships start off with women that don't want you, and you know this, and you just going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Kids come and all that stuff. She screws your brains out, and she gives you the fantasy love making and all that, and you figure you could work things out. And before you know it, you 5 or 10 years deep in it. Maybe she hit a wall by then, or she just really, she traded you in for somebody else. Who knows? But what I do know is that you guys, you MGTOW guys, and us ugly girls have a lot in common. I don't know why we don't hook up. I don't know why we just don't, there's a lot of y'all, there's a lot of us. I don't know why we just don't hook up. But I do know why we don't hook up, because, you guys still put a top priority on the way a woman has to look, over her virtue, over her kind-heartedness, over her sense of humanity, deep sense of purpose in life, her spirituality. All those things are it's inconsequential, man. It's what's your hip to waist ratio? That's what you're concerned about first. And because you put that as a priority first, here you are. Here you are with your bank accounts wiped out. She screwed your best friend. You realize she never loved you. Now your balls are dangling in the toilet bowl. Now your balls are hitting the toilet bowl water because you hit a wall too. Your erections are temperamental. Now you have to pray on your drive to her house. On the way to her house, you are telling your penis to act right. That's what you have to do. You have to negotiate with your penis to get hard on the way over to her house. That's your hit the wall. Right? So what we're saying over here at the Ugly Girls Club is like, we understand you more than you know. More than you know. We understand more than you know. And we have so much compassion, so much love inside of us, so much love to give. We're like bursting at the seams. We're like jeggings on a fat girl getting ready to burst out the seams with love in our hearts, ready to give it to someone and share it with someone else. And y'all just overlook us. Y'all just overlook us. 35, 45, or whatever. If you're an unattractive girl, you've already hit the wall. It's like you hit the wall from the gate. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, y'all. Unfair but true. Unfair but true. So with all of that, the game that you as ugly girls have to participate in is the game of least risk. Because we don't really get the benefit of a doubt. It's like you gotta sell yourself so hard when you're unattractive, especially as a woman. You gotta sell yourself so hard. And I know it's confusing for us because it's like, well, if you make money, it don't matter, but they want the money, right? Because men nowadays, all these beta guys, they're not paying half your rent. They're not paying your whole rent, and they don't even want to pay half. And when you're unattractive, they feel that their penis is the contribution, right? Talk to me, ugly girls. Talk to me about the contribution, the offers to contribute to your life and what forms they came in. Because it wasn't with rent. He didn't come with rent money. He came with his scrotum in his hands for you. Like here's my end. Here's my half of the rent. And you're looking like, okay, that don't look like I don't see no presidents. There's no dead presidents in your hand. All I see is skin and maybe uncircumcised skin at that. I can't pay the rent with that. I can't pay the rent with that. So when I'm here now in this part of the planet here, talking to you ladies about holding your own, closing your legs, waiting to see what you can see. Don't be willy-nilly with it. There's a lot of sluts and whores out here now, and most women, I hate to say it, most women are whoring now. Work study whores. Most of you are the University of Phoenix degree whores. You get your degrees in the mail. You don't really go to school. You kind of dabble in it. You dabble in it online and you dip your toe here and there. There's a lot of part-time hoeing going on. There's a hoe. We don't get a reprieve. If you're ugly, you get no reprieve. You know, nobody's going to forgive you if you're ugly and a whore. So we can't afford to follow behind these cum guzzlers out here. We cannot afford to make that kind of mistake and waste that kind of time. Your face, how your face is set up, you can't afford to have too long of a whole phase. You can't afford really to have a whole phase at all. You really can't. Nobody's forgiving you. You're walking ball of sin already when you're unattractive. Why add to the resume? Why add things on there that you now have to explain and be ashamed of? You're already ashamed of how you look. Now you got to be ashamed of what you do too. Don't follow behind these whores. Don't follow behind these whores. Ugly girls, we have another walk, another path we got to walk. We are probably the only ones with clean vaginas out here, truth be told. We are the only ones that don't need borax suppositories in our snatches. We're probably the only ones. Keep it together. Keep it together. Don't follow behind your pretty friends, because she can be a slut and get married. She can still be a slut, and one of these fool ass beta males will still marry her. But meanwhile, you could be a cum guzzling hoe, and you didn't even juggle sperm as much as she did, and you're condemned forever. You can't afford a whole phase when you're ugly. You have to be conscientious at all times. At all times. I'm telling you the unpopular truth here. I'm telling you the unpopular truth, because a lot of y'all are running behind like little puppy dogs, like little old rusty hound dogs behind your friends that get all kind of reprieve, all kind of passes because they're a little bit cute. A dude will forgive a girl if she's cute enough. He'll work with her. He'll work with her if she's cute enough. And this is why MGTOW exists, because he's trying to work. The MGTOW man, a bunch of men who try to work with hoes, try to reform hoes. That's why they're there. You hear now your vagina clean, you go to church every Sunday, you ain't in nobody's face, you don't drink, you pay your taxes and all that, and you can't catch a break. You can't get your break. But your little cum guzzling whole ass friend, every weekend she out with another dude, and all the dudes want to marry her, and you sitting there, you the third wheel at the dinner table, watching him Google and gaga over this chick, and she just came from sucking another dude off. And you like, how stupid can this fool be? And you're a spectator to all this stuff. And here you sitting with all this virtue and untouched sugary goodness that is your vagina, waiting to give it to somebody, waiting to be exclusive with somebody, but he don't want to give you a shot because you are 4. Because you are 4. And he ain't motivated enough to at least pull you up to a 6. He don't want to put no money in you to pull you up to a 6. Don't feel sorry for men. Don't feel sorry for men. They get exactly what they deserve. Hello? UGC, where you at? Wait, say me out for me, please. Where you at? Men get what they deserve. And you here feeling sorry for who? You better feel sorry for you. For you. Hypergamy? We're not deserving to be cared for and lavished and protected and all that. That's asking too much, because our faces ain't set up in a way that you want. When are y'all men gonna learn that that you have to strive and look for substance in a woman? That you gotta look for substance in a woman. Most of the dudes with chicks now are with sluts, with part-time sluts out here. Most dudes. She didn't just cheat on you, she been cheating on you. She didn't just want to leave you, she been wanted to leave you. The first time you nutted in her, she was like, girl, but if he pay the bills, I'll hold on. I'll hold on if he pay the bills. So she wasn't just scheming on you. That was all day long. That was from the foundation of your relationship. And you didn't care. You didn't care because she was cute. She was cute. And you the same fools that like to come to space I have set up over here for me and my ugly girls to fellowship and talk about how you got so much game. Game where? Game where? Do you understand? We as ugly girls, we're the spooks that sit behind the door. We're the ones watching the whole show. The girls that hold the coats know everybody's secrets. The ugly girl watching the drinks is the one that set up the alibi. So she can screw you and your partner in the same night. Game where? 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 We're in the same boat, y'all. We're in the same boat. Let me adjust my hat on that. We're in the same boat. Ugly girls, you don't need to be whoring around here. The solution is not in turning yourself into men. This is what women are doing now. Women are becoming men. Women are surfing these dating sites and soliciting men for intercourse, casual intercourse, just like men do now. I wouldn't say most women, but a lot of women have alcohol problems. A lot of chicks are Sunday drunks. A lot of chicks are almost AAA certified. Almost. There's a whole lot of that going on. There's a whole lot of chicks needing penicillin and monostat 7 out here that look real cute. They look real cute, but their crotches are sour. Sour. There's a whole lot of that. You know how many chicks screwing while they got yeast infections right now? For all you dudes that got all this game, all this tongue play, all this expert snake oil habits. You know how many chicks halfway clean? Only halfway now, not all the way. That you brag about? I remember when I had my salon, the stories I used to hear when I had my shop, the chicks used to come and say, I was burning, I was leaking, I was itching, I was dripping, I'm almost I almost finished my meds and almost this, and I'm like, and you screwing right now? Well, he'll be all right. What? Dripping, itching, oozing, all that, and still screwing. And the dude coming there, how much is a hairdo? How much? And he peeling off, and he just so happy to peel off. And the chick just admitted that she's still dripping. Gotta break bread. Bread gotta be broke. The bread gotta be broken. And it be cute girls too, real cute. Whores. But nowadays, women will say, I own my sexuality. I'm an owner of my sexuality, and no man can shame me and all that kind of stuff. Which I get. It's true. It's true. You do own your sexuality. But what is happening now is that because women have been mistreated, mishandled, abused emotionally, physically, sexually, and all that stuff, the roles are reversing now. And women are looking. Women are walking to and fro and up and down in the earth like goddamn Beelzebub out this piece, looking for men to victimize. In return for her victimization, she is now looking for men to victimize. That's what's happening here. That's what's trending now. The men are becoming women and the women are becoming men. That's what's going on. Thank you, V, for the donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Neck of the Woods, for the donation too. So that's what's happening now. Women are role reversing now, and they're paying back for the abuse that they're giving them. I guess the question would be: is that the answer? Where are we going as a society because of this role reversal thing? What's happening now is nobody wants to get married anymore. Sex has become so trivialized that it's not an act of displaying genuine emotions. It's a take it or leave it kind of thing. It's almost sex. You know what sex is now? Sex is like a bowel movement. That's what sex is equivalent now to a bowel movement. That's where it is. This is people are moving their bowels inside of each other. That's what a man does when he skeets off into you. That's equivalent to a bowel movement. And same with the female. It's like it's too much problems to have real emotions attached to it. It's too inconvenient to actually like somebody. I just want to get this nut and go. And that's what's going on now. Nobody the men are saying they don't want to be bothered getting married. It's too risky. The women are saying, well, I make my own money. What's the point? I don't need to be up under a man and all that kind of stuff. And that's what's going on now. The family unit is becoming null and void. Null and void. And everybody's just masturbating each other. Nobody's caring about each other. Everyone's just using other people. Like a man will use you as a masturbation tool, and a woman will use a man as a masturbation tool. And that is what's going on now. That is what's happening now. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. But I'm telling you, all you work study whores, please, for your own sake, don't do it. You don't need another thing to feel self-conscious about. You don't want to add on to the roster of things to feel ashamed about or things you regret having done. Because making yourself accessible to men for a couple of dollars or a couple of thrills, at the end of the day, it's like you put your life at risk for what? Because every time you lay down, it's a risk. Every time you lay down, it's a risk. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I need for you ugly girls to stop being intimidated by people. And I say this on almost every live. Stop being intimidated by male and female. Because this is what they want. If they can get you to feel intimidated, then they can get your money and they can get your backside for free. Or just about free, little or nothing. 2 for 1 special. A dozen eggs for $1. Buy one, get one free. That's all that happens there. Easy access to things that they haven't earned. If they can get you to feel intimidated. And your job as an unattractive girl who everyone assumes is intimidated is to not be intimidated and to stand your ground. And you don't have to do that aggressively. I talk very rough here because I'm animated and I'm emotional about helping you. This is me being emotional. But if I'm negotiating something, if something is important to me, there's a certain tone that takes place. There's a pace that takes place. There's things that I watch for, that I listen for, that I know that if I say this, it's not going to be effective, or if I don't say that, I'm not going to get what I want. And as an unattractive woman, I understand that everything I say is being judged. Everything I say will be used against me in a court of law, as they say. That they are looking to condemn me because I have a face already primed to be condemned. This I understand. So when I'm talking to people, I'm conscious of all of that. And you have to be also. The benefit of a doubt, where is that? Where is the benefit in a doubt? Is anybody giving you a benefit of a doubt? Because if no one gives you a benefit of a doubt, why are you dishing it out? You can't afford to give benefits of a doubt. People have to earn your respect. You don't give it and then we'll see. People must earn what they get from you. That's just how life set it up for you. That's just how life set it up for you. Oh, well, it's unfair and oh, well. It is unfair and it's a oh, well. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that. Pre-plan. Be disciplined. Unwavering. Mitigate compromises. Like, you really got to think things through. Unattractive women have to think things through. You can't make decisions based on no goddamn flattery. Because you got to understand from the gate that's a lie. From the gate, anything you hear that sound nice is more than likely 99.99% a lie. Well, so because you're not being positive and you're just not being positive and you're being toxic. Okay. Whatever I have to do not to get scammed, I'm going to do it. So I'm good with that. I'm good with being toxic. I can get a shirt. I can get a shirt, a button, monogram that shit across my goddamn teeth. But whatever I got to do to not get scammed again, to not waste my time, the time I don't have any more to waste, I'm going to do it. It just has to be done. It just has to be done. We have to maneuver a different way. So I need for you to pack up your little fantasies about being a whore for cash, because you can't even do that. No, nobody want to buy what you got. You ain't getting what Sheila getting for your vagina. So don't do it. If you can't get the numbers she getting, what is really the point? You dabbling here, you dabbling here, and then women who ain't designed for that life are the ones who catch the diseases first. That's the next thing. You go into it all, oh, I don't know. You're the one catching the bug first. You're the one that start itching and dripping first because you have no business being there. That ain't your function. That ain't ain't your function. You not no slut. You pretending to be one. Because you feel you ain't got no goddamn options. And every motherfucker that come in your face tell you that this is all you deserve. So you think the only thing you can be is a slut, and you can't even do that. You can't do that well. They treat you like it's a transaction and still don't want to pay you for that. How you gonna treat me like a hoe and you still ain't paying me neither? So all I am is a transaction. I still can't get what I'm asking for, even though it's a transaction too. Games, y'all. Games people play. This alpha male nonsense here, and I'm an alpha, I'm masculine, this and that, but you got to come with half 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% most of the time. You got to take out your own garbage, pay your own rent, mow your own lawn. You got to police your own shit, and you're supposed to be madly in love with him. Cause why? Cause he coming with scrotum and penis in his hands. Cause he come with good dick. So that qualifies him to expect you to be in love with him. And if you're not in love with him, guess what you are? You hypergamous. You don't love me. You just hypergamous. Hypergamous where? What have you given me to qualify me as hypergamous? When I'm paying my own way. Hypergamous where? In my dreams you take care of me, but in reality it ain't the case. In reality, I gotta beg you for every fucking thing you give me. Hypergamy where? Where? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, love. So why don't we just stop playing that game? UGC, we don't play no games. Other women like to be lied to. If you're an ugly woman, you cannot afford to be lied to. Let me say it again, because you need to write it down, put it on your fucking refrigerator. Ugly women cannot afford to being lied to. Every woman wants to be lied to. You can't afford to like that. You need truth, and you need it quick. You need it served hot, like hot goddamn grits. Hot off the stove grits. Give it to me real. Give it to me real. I said I wasn't going to cuss in this live, and I'm cussing again. Hamburger. One of these days, I'm going to get it right. One of these days, I'm not going to curse on the live. One of these days. Ugly girl. You can't be caught up in wanting to hear what you like to hear. Ugly girl, you cannot. That ain't your lane. That's for these cute girls out here to believe. That's what for these cute girls can afford to believe lies. You can't afford to believe no lies. You can't. And so that's not fair. Oh, and well. Oh, and well. That's right. The truth will set you free. The truth will unbind you. We want to be unbound. We're bound by this thing called reality already. Why you want to put a lie on top of that shit? Why you want to hear the lie on top of that stuff? Flattery should not be the foundation that you make any decisions about anything on, whether it be a man or business or whatever. Flattery? No. No, no, no. Flattery is how you become a baby mama. Flattery is how you become a girlfriend who didn't know that you were with a dude that was never exclusive with you. Flattery is how you be in a relationship and never knew that you really weren't in a relationship. This is what flattery do. This is what flattery does. It makes you think you have friendships with people who are only there to extract whatever it is of value you have and then go along their way. This is what flattery does. You don't need that. You don't need nobody to tell you you look good. Cut the shit out. You don't look good. Accept your ugly so you can free your fucking self. You don't need nobody to tell you look good. You can't cash that check nowhere. Nowhere. I don't need you to tell me I'm cute. I need you to pay a bill. Pay a couple of bills. You can give me your personal stimulus check. How about that? How about that? How about you police my house? How about that? How about you put some food in my fridge? How about that? Protect me. How about that? I don't need you to tell me I'm cute. What the fuck is that? But this is what we need, especially those of us who ugly, who don't hear it. We starving to hear that. And this is what these dudes are banking on, so they can dig in your cervix, pound out your little cervix for nothing, for little or nothing. And then call you a whore after that. And not only a whore, but a stupid whore afterwards. He's the same dude that begged you for your pussy, telling you you're a stupid whore after you give it to him. And that's what you is. Because he didn't earn it and he knew it. He called, the only way a man could call you a stupid whore is if he fucks you knowing he hasn't earned it. That's how he called you stupid. That's the only way he could call you stupid, because he know he didn't earn access to you. Woo! It what will is though. What will is, and you got to decide that you gonna ride this thing hard. You ain't falling off for nobody. You riding hard. You riding hard into the sunset. You riding hard. I don't care how cute a dude is that tell you you're ugly. You tell him go to hell. You tell him and your point is, when people insult you, you got to know what's your point. When they try to put you down, you got to ask them, okay, and your point is what exactly? Where are you going with this? What's the goal actually? Is there anything you're expecting to happen out of this transaction, out of this interaction? Is there anything you're expecting from this? Because that's the real question. People try to put you down and they stand right there waiting on you to give them something. And they stand right there waiting for you to give them something. How, Sway? How? That's right. You got to say, and what? And your point is. Your point is. And you got to say that even when they flatter you. Oh, mama, you so cute. And your point is. You know, you look so unique. And your point is, well, I never met nobody like you before. Well, what's the point? What's the point? Don't let nobody talk no goddamn circles around you. No ambiguous ass shit. This is about saving your life. This is about saving your life. Sokas, you're the reason I changed my life. I started my biz and I've been on a roll. All right. All right, V. Yes. I love stories like that. I appreciate you too, by the way. All of you. All of you. We got to get it together, y'all. We got to get it together. You got to X people off. Listen, this pandemic ain't showed you who's real and who ain't, who's a non-factor and who is. I don't know what you need. What needs to happen in the world to show you who you can actually depend on and who actually cares about you. This is the perfect storm to weed people out. The perfect storm for that. The perfect one. Men are not complaining. Oh, women calling now. They want attention. They want attention. Ugly girl. Ugly girl, you not starved for no goddamn attention. You too busy stirring shit in the pot. You too busy creating shit. You too busy being you. You gotta be too busy being you. Then wanting some frivolous attention. Yo, the social media now, it's like I'm scared to even turn on my Facebook page. Shit, every hoe twirling around, getting dressed up. Every chick dancing, doing some hoe dance, twerking or something like that. I'm like, y'all getting any money? Every bad body built chick out here now is some sort of semi porn star. I'm like, you can't read a book. You can't recite some poetry or something like that. Why I gotta see your sour ass? Why take a pandemic for you to now want to be a pseudo strip tease? Yes, they thirsty. The thirst is real. And listen, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Cause once this ban lifts and people can start going to the beach and going to other people's house again, shit. You better put a low jack on the dick you fucking right now, cause it's gonna make its rounds. If you ain't got a low jack on the dick you ride right now, child, please. You know how much promises being made when this ban lifts? Do you know how much dick gonna be on rotation when this ban lifts? He only with you now because he lost his job. And you got the 10-pack of ramen noodles. I already told you that he only with you because you got the hot dogs. You got hot dogs and the landlord ain't kicked you out. That's why he with you right now. Let him get back on his feet again. He playing humble pie for you right now because you the one with the lights on. You the one with the lights on. Woo! Yo. It's not a game. It's not a game. Sit back, get you some lemonade, and enjoy the show. Enjoy this show called life. enjoy the show. Listen, get your health together. Do your working out. I've been hitting my yoga mat hard. I don't even think I'm going to renew my gym membership. I'm going back to my yoga. I'm in love with it all over again. Girl is flexible as hell. If I wanted to get into some problems, a girl can do it. A girl is limber enough to do that shit while you're bullshitting. Get yourself together. Get it together. Black girl magic. And you ain't got to show it to everybody. Let it be a secret. Why you can't be a secret? Why you can't be a secret? Have some mystery about yourself. I mean, yo, social media got all these chicks. Everybody got their crotch out, they butt out and all this stuff. I mean, thirsty as all hell. Thirsty. Drink your water. Drink your water. Don't eat too much junk food. Do something creative with yourself. And just relax. Just relax. Just relax. Don't act thirsty. Don't act anxious. A lot of these chicks online, and I see them, I'm like, they got 200 and 300, 400 likes. A whole bunch of dudes. I know they in their inbox talking all kind of lies. All kind of lies and innuendos. Lies, speculation, and innuendos. That's what these chicks get, and chicks love to be lied to. Most women love to be lied to. You think these hoes don't know they being lied to? They know it and they still love it. A chick knows she raggady's all get up. She knows she raggedy because in the street, in real life, she ain't getting 200 likes in real life. The 200 and 400 likes ain't happening in real life. That's how she knows it's an illusion. But she won it anyway. She won it anyway. No, nobody turn around when you in the Piggly Wiggly. Ain't nobody looking at your lumpy ass in Piggly Wiggly. Nobody ain't giving you a second look. So you know it's a lie. But you want the lie. We want the lie. Ugly girls, we don't want the lie. We don't need the lie. Because we're not intimidated by men. We're not trying to match them in any way. We ain't trying to outdo. We're not vampires and seductresses and all that kind of stuff like that. We regular ass women who don't give a shit. We cool. We relaxed with our shit. We not neurotic ass pretty hoes out here. We ain't got time for all of that. We ain't got time for all of that. You gotta put it all out on the table for us. You gonna have a good time with us, but we ain't for no shit. We not for no shit. Listen, I'm a good time. We gonna laugh, we gonna kiki. I'm a good conversationalist and everything in between. I'm a creatrix on every single level. Every level. Every level. But it is what it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You got to be comfortable with you. You got to be comfortable with you, flaws and all. Flaws and all, especially for these dudes that think they little cute. Ain't nothing worse than a dude who think he a little bit cute. Lord have mercy. A dude that act like a bitch. They need to throw you away somewhere. They need to redo you. They need to rearrange your DNA molecules or something. Have a do-over. Melt your ass down into a petri dish and rearrange the goddamn molecules. Stuff your ass back in your mother's uterus and try the shit all over again. A dude that think he pretty is useless. 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 That's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Don't be intimidated by nobody. Nobody. We are all flawed out here. Cute guys included. Men with money included. Alpha males included. Ugly girl, everybody wants to intimidate you. The dude who can't read want to intimidate you. The dude who can't fuck want to intimidate you. The dude who look uglier than you want to intimidate you. The dude who mama didn't want him want to intimidate you. The dude who every chick he been with left him want to intimidate you. The dude who ain't finished high school want to intimidate you. The dude who don't wash his ass every day want to intimidate you. Every fucking body want to intimidate you. Tell them to cease and settle with that shit. Cease and settle with all of that shit. All of it. All of it. Be immovable. Be unimpressed and unbothered. Unbothered. Y'all, I'm sweating. I'm hot and thirsty in here. I gotta go drink some water and rehydrate my black ass. I gotta rehydrate. Yes, y'all gotta be strong. Like I said earlier, I was engaged to a very wealthy man in my 20s. He was a mess, very weird. Folks only saw his money and didn't know how crazy he was. There's a lot of dudes with money that are crazy. Most alpha men are crazy. They're insensitive Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes. And you got the betas that got a chip on their shoulder, something to prove. You know, everybody got something with them. Everybody got something. You, me, everybody got something with themselves. Everybody. That's why you don't let nobody intimidate you. Yes, mama, unbothered. You're unbothered. That's what you do. Ugly girls, you got to be unbothered. Answer you have to repeat your question. I'm getting ready to get off. Just repeat your question because I'm getting ready to go. I will cheat my girlfriend because she tell me that she was cheating on me one day. Oh, so you say you're going to cheat on your girlfriend because she told you she cheated on you one day? Okay, well, whatever's therapeutic for you. She'll probably cheat again, so I don't know. She probably just confessed the one that she wanted to confess. A lot of times we'll confess about the one we didn't like. And the one we actually was in love with, we don't tell you about. So there's that part. She only told you she cheated because the dick was whack. So that's her spiting her own damn self. And she probably been cheating on you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for the donation. Suckers, you are a blessing. Thank you for all you do. Much love. Thank you, V. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I'm a 29-year-old Black woman considering getting breast implants to improve my dating options. Any thoughts? Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel you need to do to make yourself attractive enough to the opposite sex is what you do. I personally feel like those are extremes. And if you're doing it to get self-esteem, that's not really it. You may get self-confidence, but you won't get self-esteem. Self-esteem is in sort of like an internal thing. It comes from inside of you. Self-confidence is sort of like the show. It's what you pretend to be for other people. So you get self-confidence if you get breast implants, but it won't increase your self-esteem. That has to come in spite of any augmentations you do outwardly. That's just something separate from what you do to get attention. Whatever it is you do to get attention is self-confidence driven, and it's dependent on an audience. It's not really real. It's not really real. So, that's my take on that. Queen, you missed the live. You got a replay. Can you give more examples on not conforming and denying? Because dudes ask you straight up questions and I expect answers from them. So how do I get away with that? I'm not sure what you're asking about. Confirming or denying how many men you slept with. Like, what would they ask you? And give me an example of what they would ask you that you want to know how to answer. Because honestly, to me, personal questions to me are you respond to those based on the person's earning access to that information about you. One dinner date doesn't qualify him to know everything about you. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. So if you feel like you gotta confess everything, then you're with somebody you're intimidated by, and that's already wrong. That's already wrong. Because the reason why you're asking me this is because the person that you're dating, you feel is better than you. Because if you were across the table from a dude that was ugly, a dude that you thought was unattractive, a dude that you had no sexual attraction to, you wouldn't have no problem telling him, listen, I'm not ready to answer that. You would have no problem whatsoever not answering questions, evading responses, changing the subject or whatever, because he's a take it or leave it to you. The only reason why it becomes, what should I say? What should I say thing is because you're intimidated by the person across the table from you. You should not be intimidated by any man. Period. Period. Body counts. That's personal, and that's like and what are you going to do? What is he going to do with that information? Is anything positive going to come from knowing your body count? He's going to go, oh, this girl is virtuous because she's only been with 20 dudes. What is he going to assess from that? He's going to put you in the category of, okay, this chick is used up. We already know, and he's assuming that anyway. By the way, if you're a certain age, or you got kids or whatever, and if you're unattractive or whatever, he's assuming that there's a body count there anyway. So it's like information like that for what? For what? To me, you don't ever have to answer that. Honestly, you don't ever have to answer any questions about body counts. And when they ask that, you're like, well, that's kind of weird. Well, why would you want to know that? And let him respond. You answer a question with a question. That's how you evade. Well, why are you curious about that? And he said, oh, well, I just want to know. You tell him, well, I'm not a virgin. That I can admit to. I mean, you can say that and then change the subject. You ain't got to tell him you've been with 25 or 30 dudes. What you can admit to, you tell him, listen, I'm not a virgin. If you're wondering about that, I can definitely say I'm not. And that's it. Now, if you're asking him how much bodies does he have underneath him, I'm like, girl, see, questions like that, they can lie. And people often do. And I guess it makes good conversation, but it don't necessarily have to be true. Because if he asks you how many you've been with and you say 2, he's gonna think you're lying anyway. If you say 10, he's gonna be like, okay, well, that ain't, that's a little something, but she is 30, so I expected at least be that. But it's just those kind of questions just put you in a box. Don't answer shit like that. You answer questions with questions that you want to avoid. That's it. Honestly, if he's asking you about body counts, understand you're at the start on the decline of the relationship. Yeah, that is a decline. That's not even a question you ask a lady. If he thought you were a lady, that shouldn't be something that comes up. On a first date, how many men you slept with? Listen, anything sexual should not be a first date conversation. It just shouldn't. It just shouldn't. And that's right. Kiki said it doesn't matter what you say, he's going to assume it's a lie. That's the point. So don't answer questions like that. Don't answer questions like that. Because there's nothing you're going to say that he's going to believe or that's going to make you look good anyway. So you could ask him questions and then don't answer the same questions that you ask. You could do that all day long. And if he says unfair, like, well, like life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. Listen, you're not dating no man to show him that you goddamn fair. He wants to fuck you, And he doesn't care if he's earned it, if you like him or not, if he got a disease or not. The motherfucker don't care about none of that. So it's not your role to be fair and show fairness and honesty and all that. Your role is to protect yourself because this is a stranger sitting across from you and he has not made clear his intent or what he wants to do with you. You don't know what his potential is. And that's what you're there to find out. Not to show them that you fair. Man, listen. You don't have to answer nothing you're uncomfortable with. Period. 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 All right, y'all. So men in their 20s ask that. Yeah, that's a that's a young boy question. It is. It is. But some older men ask it too. I like the my favorite one is like, are you free spirited? When a dude asks you if you're free spirited, he want to know how kinky you are. That's called for like, do you get real dirty? Do you get real dirty in the bedroom? That's what free spirit is, because he ain't asking if you like to ride horses or go parasailing. He ain't taking your ass parasailing or mountain climbing or some shit like that. Free spirit, these niggas talk about is can you suck dick and eat pussy at the same time? Are you down for that? That's what he mean by free spirit. Anytime you hear that shit, run for the hills. You got a porn addict on your hands there, and that's a whole nother animal right there. Because any dude, like I said, who watch porn is suspect. Suspect. Them dudes are hard to please, number one. They hard to please in bed, number one. And number two, they suspect. Because they like watching nut sacks just like you. Just like you. All right, so listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Let me go. All the young dudes watch it. Yeah, and a lot of these young dudes, most of these young dudes. Sad to say, I gotta call it what it is. A lot of dudes would take it in the bunkie hole. If they could get away with it, they would. They just would. They just would. If you dudes talk about feminine and women ain't feminine, a lot of these dudes want to get bent over. You bought 2 bags? You scared me. Really? Sorry. Yeah. A lot of them want to get bent. Sorry. A lot of them want to get bent over just like you. A lot of these dudes, you get ready to hop in the bed when he got his legs up in the air like you. He laying on his back just like you would lay on your back. That's how these dudes are. And these the same dudes that give you problems about how you look. Dude that want to get plugged in the butthole always got something to say about what some chick look like and how feminine she is and all that stuff. When a lot of these dudes want to get bent over. Yes, legs up in the air. Legs up in the air. Let people date who they want to date. Whether it's black or white men, it doesn't matter. Who said someone said you can't date who you want to date? You can date whoever you want to date. You can date whoever you want to date. I'm just saying, a lot of these dudes who watch porn and claim it's all masculine, that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. It's an untruth. It's an untruth. A lot of these dudes would not mind experimenting. A lot of these dudes would not mind experimenting. And y'all know it. Because y'all be in bed with some of these dudes, and some of the things they suggest, you be kind of like, wait a minute, what? Come again? You want to do what now? Wait a minute, what? What? Any dude that run train on a chick. Now that's supposed to be real masculine, right? A whole bunch of dudes in and out of one hole. One barely get out, the other one going in. Everyone's balls to balls, balls to balls. One in the shitter and one in the fish. Balls slapping each other, and that's supposed to be heterosexual. Ain't nothing heterosexual about that. Ain't that what they like to see? All that gang bang nonsense. Listen, these dudes be suspect out here. They real suspect out here. No, they don't have no shame. They don't have no shame. That's why you gotta calm down, ladies. You gotta calm down and be okay with your femininity, with your self-worth. You gotta be relaxed in yourself, because a lot of these dudes, especially if you're a black woman, they come with all these judgments. They come with all these predeterminers and these preconceived notions about what you are, what you're worth, just everything. We're in their eyes the lowest of the low, the lowest of the low. But listen, you ugly girls, no. You ugly girls, no. Ugly girls, do we not have the stories? Your pretty girls tell you what these dudes do. Don't you have pretty friends that tell you what these dudes that you thought were masculine wanted? When she like, girl, guess what he asked me to do? Or girl, guess what I found? Girl, guess what I found out about him? We know everybody's secrets, so we know everybody full of shit. Why are you intimidated by people when you know that everybody full of shit? Everybody full. You went with her to get the abortion. You went with her to get the prescription to stop her ass from itching. You've been there through all of that. You got all the alibis set up. You know she caught him cheating with another dude or another bitch or something like that, and you scared of people. You letting people put you in a rank and intimidate you when you know every fucking body's secrets. You know everybody fugazi out here, and you intimidated by everybody. Come on now. Come where? Hello? Where? How's she better than you? You nursing hoes back to health and shit. You watching they little bastard kids and giving them money, bailing out, all kind of stuff. You know she ain't really got that much money. You know what she had to do to get the money, and you intimidated by her? The dude say she better than you. You know all her secrets, and you let the other dude tell you that she better than you? How will you know where the body's buried? How? Ugly girls know where the bodies are buried. How? Listen. Sit back and enjoy the show that is life. That's how you do that. Sit back and enjoy the show that is life. When they smirk at you, you go, oh, okay, okay. All right, I see you. Good show. That's how you have to do it. That's how you have to do it. Ain't nobody better than you. They may look better than you, but they ain't better than you. They ain't better than you. That's what I'm trying to get you to see, UGC. They don't want me to talk to you. They want us to wallow in the mud like pigs. They want us to just figure it out, or just be okay with getting nothing, or feeling like we're nothing. Nobody wants to address us because we're the faux pas. We are the unspoken elephant in the room. Nobody wants to touch the subject of ugly. Nobody dare touch the subject of ugly. Because we're taboo. We're like this big ass secret and shit. Not no goddamn more though. Not no goddamn more. People want us to suffer, and I'm saying we don't have to. We don't have to. Not for these closet homos and these vag itching whores out here. We don't have to. Not for them. Nobody better than you. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody wish that they had certain things they don't have. They did certain things they couldn't do. Everybody's wishing that. Everybody's wishing that. Don't stop letting people use you as a footstool. Stop letting them use you as a footstool, man. We're better than that. We're better than that. And if other chicks are talking about ugly on their channel, it's because they watch me. I was the first. I'm the founder of this thing. I'm the ambassador of the Ugly Girls Club. I'm not ashamed to say it. Other people know it. Other people live it. Other people understand it. But it's still taboo. But I'm not afraid to face it at all. Not at all. Because it's healing and divesting from this shit called pretty. Y'all don't understand the free and frolicking you can do when you don't give a shit about trying to measure up to another hoe. When you stop giving a shit about it, that's when you live. That's when you're not scared to do what it is you need to do. Until then, you're always going to be intimidated. You're always going to feel like, well, she can do it better than me. She's better than me, and she's better than me because she look better than me, and she look better than me. Nonsense. You ain't going to never be to your fullest potential because you're just wrapped up in this outer shell shit. You're constantly wrapped up in frivolities. We're better than that. We're better than that. You got work to do, ladies. You got magic to make. UGC, you got cures to give people. You got healing to do. You got creative endeavors to showcase. You got to show women how to be fucking free. You have to show women how to be free. Women are not free. Women are trapped by their own vanity, their own need to be validated, quantified, categorized. Look at me, shit. This is what most women are. You got to show women how to be free. That's what your shell is allowing you to do, to show women how to be free. Period. Anyhow, let me go. Let me go. I got things I have to do. All right, so listen, like up the stream, share this video, subscribe to the channel, go to all my links, go to my art site, pick you up some beautiful art, iloveherart.com. I am an artist, an author, a poet, a relationship expert, spiritual advisor, and medicine woman. I do all of these things. All of these are healing modalities that I use. The art is another phase of healing. The poetry is another phase of healing. The writings are another phase of healing. The life coaching is another phase of healing. This talk about relationships is another phase of healing. All of it. It's all inclusive. Don't be afraid to do you. Don't do a little bit when you could do more. Don't just do one thing when you could do 5. You ain't got to conform, ugly girl. You ain't got to conform. You ain't got to package this shit neat. If you ugly, you ain't neat. So you ain't got to put it in no little package here. Do it all. Do it all. All right, y'all. Peace and love.